Thank you so much for becoming a part of our community. We're so happy to have you as a part of the Dani plan. Today, I'm going to help you create a YouTube account, make it private, and upload videos to the page. This way, if you want, you can link things directly through YouTube onto your Dani plan for the benefit of your loved one. So we're going to go ahead and go to YouTube. So you could do that by typing YouTube into the search bar of whatever browser you're on, Safari, Chrome, anything. I'm on Chrome. You could also just look up www.youtube.com and it will bring you to YouTube. In the upper right hand corner, there's going to be a little sign in area. It says it in blue. So we're going to click sign in, and it's going to have you sign in through Gmail in order to continue to YouTube. So if you already have a Gmail account or you already use Google through a Gmail account or a Google account, this is when you're going to put in that email or that phone number associated with that in addition to that password and just sign in as you usually do. However, if you do not currently have a Google account, so you're using Hotmail, Opt Online, AOL, really anything else that is not Gmail or associated with Gmail, you're going to go to create an account. So you're going to create an account for your personal use, and because I'm just doing this to show you guys how to do it, I'm just going to make it a test user. Your last name is optional, so no need to put that in if you don't want to. And then it's going to have you fill out your birthday. This is done so that it knows how old you are to verify your age for certain features. So I just made it so that I was over 21 so that I have access to all of the features. And then your gender, it really doesn't matter. So you could put in what you identify as, or if you don't want to say, you don't have to say. So this is in a capability where you're able to actually use your existing email address to link to your Google account. I just like to go ahead and create a whole new one. It just really depends on how you like to organize yourself. But I'm going to go ahead and create this new user, this new Gmail. So I'm going to do test user Dani plan so that no one else has taken it. And then we're going to click a password. So our password has to be a mix of letters, numbers, symbols. So I'm just going to make it complicated, like Dani, but the I is going to be an exclamation point, and then plan, but the L is going to be a 1. And so that's integrating a mixture of symbols, numbers, and uppercase and lowercase letters. So hopefully this is complicated enough for Google. Yep, and that went through. Now it's going to make sure that I'm not a robot. It just wants to make sure that, people aren't taking up all of the different Google accounts and Gmail addresses and things like that. So you're just going to go ahead and put in your phone number. And then after you put in your phone number, you will receive a text on your phone, and it will have your Google verification code. So it comes through as G dash and then a bunch of numbers, and you're just going to put the numbers in. So these are my numbers. And now I'm all set. This is a great feature where you can actually add a recovery email. So the reason why we're making you a Gmail is because you don't currently have one, but you definitely are using a different email, as the email that you registered with for the Dani plan, things like that. So this is an option to add a recovery email address, which is really beneficial to help keep your account secure, to help you sign in if you forget your password, but you're also welcome to skip this step. So do whichever you prefer. Because this is just a test account, I'm not going to create a recovery address. So now it has my user, my recovery phone number, and I'm going to go ahead and create yes. Then it just tells us a variety of different things, and you can read that through. And then if all is aligned with you, you could click I agree. And now my personal account has been made. I'm going to show you how to make your YouTube account private just so that nobody else can have access to it. So what you're going to do is you're going to click account and then your channel. And then you're going to click customize channel. And it will bring you to another tab. And so what you are going to do is you're going to click on the settings. And then let's go to upload defaults, and let's actually make it so that the visibility is always unlisted. You're going to list things as unlisted just because the account will be private, but if videos are unlisted, then anyone with the link to the video will be able to see it. So that is all set, and we'll go ahead and we'll save that. Make your account private. So you're going to go back to settings, and then you're going to navigate to channel, and then you'll click advanced settings, and then you'll scroll all the way down to the bottom and you'll click remove YouTube content. That brings you to another page where you're going to have to enter in your password. So this was the password that we made earlier. And what we're going to do is we're going to click, I want to hide my channel. And so this is just showing you that you're going to make your YouTube content and activity all private. So everything like this will be private until you re-enable it. There's really no reason to do that I can imagine. So you'll just check that and click hide my channel, and then I'll click hide my content. So now that my account is private, and I know this looks a little different than before, I just had to make my screen bigger so that you could see everything that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to go ahead and upload a video. So I'll do that through clicking upload a video. And so here, if I took a video on my phone showing where I store medication or anything like that, I'll then bring it over to my computer so I could email it to myself. I could do it through photos. I could do it really any other way, and I need to make sure that it's accessible on my desktop. So either I could drag those files in if I saved it directly on my desktop, or I can select files. And I'll just select this movie right here, and we'll go ahead and open that. And now I'll just give it a title. So because this is a video of the medicine cabinet and how it's organized, I'll just call it Medicine Cabinet Organization. And then I'll describe what my video is. So I'll just say that it is a video that shows the medicine cabinet and how it's organized. Then after that, so my video is still uploading right now. Then you have to be sure to answer whether or not the video is made for kids, just for privacy reasons. And then this really isn't necessary to do, so you can just move forward. And copyright, that's really only relevant for if there's music in the background, so you should be all set with that. And then your video should automatically show up as unlisted. If not, just go ahead and click unlisted, and this means anyone with the link can watch your video, and that's why we'll then put it into the Dani plan. And that should make everything work. And then you're going to go ahead and click save. And there we go, our video is published. And so if we go to our content area, we'll see over here that, we have our medicine cabinet organization video. It's seen as unlisted, which is how we want it. And then some more information over there. To add this to your Dani plan, so what you're going to have to do is you're going to get your shareable link. So if you just hover over the video, you'll see these 3 little buttons for options, and you'll click Get Shareable Link, and that is copied to your clipboard. And so then what we're going to do is we are going to open up our Dani plan. All right, so you'll see that I'm pulling up my Dani plan right now. And I'll just have this sign in how I usually do it. And from there, what we're going to do is we are going to actually add the entry. So because this was something that had to do with medicine, I'm going to go to medical and therapy. I'm going to go ahead and add a new subcategory. So I'll name it medication or information. So this is just a little bit of extra things. I'm not going to need contact information for this, and I'm not going to need notifications, so I'm just going to toggle those off and click save. And then if you scroll down, you have your medication information right there. And I'm going to go ahead and click a new entry. And so my title will be Medicine Cabinet. And, I really don't have to put anything in there, but sometimes I like to just say what I'm going to be doing. So I'll say, please watch the video below detailing the medicine cabinet. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this URL in there. So that was copied to my clipboard. So there's 2 ways that you can paste it. You could either click, if you're on a Mac, Command V, and it goes right there. Or you can click You could like right click or double click, whatever it is on your computer, and click paste. And then as a reminder, it's always really important to add a URL link description, just because being as specific as possible is really helpful on the back end of everything. You know, if you're just uploading links really quickly, things like that. So I'm going to add video of medication cabinet and its organization. Great, and now I'm just going to go ahead and click save. Great, and now that we have that new entry, we'll just scroll down and we'll be able to see it. And we can go ahead and click view entry, and then if you click on the link, you'll be brought to a YouTube page where it's talking about everything that we need. And you know, it's that test list user there, unlisted. So you should be all set, which is great. I actually want to go ahead and add a URL to an entry that already exists. I could just go to that entry, and let's say that I want to upload a video of a family member that is important to me, or to the person my plan is for. I'm just going to go into the edit area, and then I'll click add new link, and you'll be able to do the same thing. Well, you'll either Command V and put the link in, or you could just paste it in by double tapping or right clicking, and then again you'll do your URL description. So video of medicine cabinet. That's one way that you could do it. Or, oh, and always remember to save. Or if you know that you have to replace a link, but you're not really sure which exactly it's in, if you go into the links area, which is up here on the left-hand side, you'll actually be able to see all of the information, all of the links that you have. Sorry, I just realized I put the video of the medicine cabinet under key family and people. That should be titled like video of mom or something like that. So actually we could go ahead and edit that right now by clicking the green edit button. So I'll just click video of mom, and I'll change that. And then again, it lets you change around what category, what family, or what subcategory, things like that. So I've updated that, and you can now see that I have my video of mom and the video of the medication cabinet and its organization. But let's say, for example, we initially took a video of the medication cabinet and its organization, but we redid it and re-uploaded it. Rather than having to go and find that specific entry with that URL, if you just click on the links, documents, and photos page, which brought us here, and then you click the little edit button, you'll be able to actually update that URL. And so you'll go and you'll take the new URL, which is what I showed you to do when you clicked on the little three dots on YouTube, and you clicked get shareable link, and you'll just paste that in there. And that's how you link your Dani plan, a YouTube account, and everything to make sure that you're able to have all caregivers and people that you want to have access to videos in your life, be able to have access to them through the Dani plan. Thank you again for becoming a part of our community and watching this, and please reach out if you need absolutely anything.